Hi, welcome to Charlie's How-To for Homeowners. My name is Jamie, and today we're going to be walking you through our university. Our university is somewhere where we train our new technicians that come on to learn the trade for plumbing and HVAC. And for the more experienced technicians, it's good to keep that better practice, right? So let's take a look. So here's our university, and we're going to start at the bathtub. Everything right now is what we call rough in, right? So what that means is we don't have drywall or walls, so we can actually see the plumbing underneath. This is a tub spout. If you were to take off the tub spout and remove the wall, you would see the copper behind. The shower valve is right above that, and that's where your handle is at, and then up top would be your shower head. So we have functions for up top and underneath. Underneath these cabinets below me, we have the drainage system for the bathtub that's connected. And over here we have our shower. At your residential home, you're going to find your shower at floor level. The reason that this is up at about my waist high is so we can see the drainage system underneath. Again, this is rough in, there are no walls, and this is so we can see the plumbing. They have some PEX plumbing in this one that goes into copper, and we have our shower valve, which controls the shower handle, which turns your water on and makes it hot or cold. And to my right, we have the lavatory faucets, or the bathroom faucets. You may see these at a laundry sink as well, but basically it's the difference between a center set and a widespread. The only differences between a center set and a widespread are the handle types. Whether the handle is all connected in one unit is a center set. If it's a widespread, your handles will be separated. And then again, we have the drainage underneath. And lastly, on this side of our university, we have our kitchen sink. Our kitchen sink has a Kohler Simplice faucet. We have a garbage disposal on one side and a basket strainer on the other, with again the drainage underneath. So that way our plumbers can fully uninstall and reinstall any of these fixtures at any time to get that experience. Let's go over to the water heaters. All right, so now we are here at our Navion tankless water heaters. Our Navion tankless water heaters are not fully plumbed in yet. They are missing their gas lines. Our university is still a work in progress. We're not 100% completed, but we have enough for our technicians to learn, practice, and trial and error on these units. So we have our two different Navion tanklesses here, and then over to my left, we have our tank water heaters. We recommend Bradford White for our tanks and Navion for our tanklesses. It's just what we prefer here at John Stevenson Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Our tanks, we have one with propane, and then we have an electric tank water heater on the other side. Right in between the two is a carbon filter. A carbon filter is for your whole home. It's plumbed in at your entry of your water service. Basically protects you while you're showering, and it allows you to drink from any faucet. And now we'll go over to our toilets. And here we are at our toilets. We have two different toilets, and they're what we call back-to-back, right? They're right on the other sides of each other. We do that for the sewer system. This is an example of a vent for a sewer system in between the wall. That goes down and has one single drainage pipe that both toilets connect to. It's called a figure 5. And it just gives us that complex scenario if these were to back up, or we can force these to back up to give our technicians something to train on. The difference between the two toilets is one is a two-piece toilet, meaning that the tank and the bowl are separated and you have to install them together. And this toilet over here is a one-piece toilet. So that way they have those two different scenarios, from a two-piece toilet to a one-piece toilet. This is more commercial. We have seen some urinals inside of residential settings. However, the urinal is a really good practice for Sloan valves. So these Sloan valves themselves are very complex, and so it's really nice to have an example here in case that's something our plumbers run into. So here we are. This is our workbench. This is where the guys can utilize their tools to practice things that they're doing that don't require a fixture. We also have our 2x4 that has our angle stops on them, and this is to practice putting on angle stops. Angle stops, otherwise known as emergency shutoff valves, have two different types, compression and female to male. This one that I'm holding is a female to male, which means it just screws off. All right. However, this is good practice because every fixture in your home is controlled by an angle stop or an emergency shutoff valve to be able to control the water at that fixture. These are very important for your plumbing scenario, so this just gives the guys a place to practice. And next we'll go over your main water service to your home. So here we are at a main water service, right? This is an example of what it looks like to shut off the water to your home. All right, so if you were to move this valve, it would shut off the water to the entire house. This example is what it's supposed to be: a shut-off valve, a pressure reducing valve, and a hose bib. This is the combination you should see at your home. So that's pretty much all the plumbing stuff we have for residential and commercial. We tried to fit in a little bit of everything. I'm sure there are some things that we're missing, and we're going to add them as we go. Oftentimes we run into, as plumbers and HVAC technicians, needing to move an outlet or install a new outlet. And so here behind me we have a breaker box and some cutout outlets. This is just for our technicians to practice putting in a new outlet or installing a new outlet. And that's pretty much it for plumbing. I'm going to go ahead and invite one of our HVAC technicians up here to go over the HVAC side of our university. All right, so now we're on the HVAC side of the university, and I'm going to go ahead and pass things over to Richard. He is our HVAC department manager. He's going to walk you through this side and kind of go over a brief description of every single one of these units. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in again to Charlie's How To for Homeowners. So over in this corner, we have a AC Pro single stage paired with a single stage 14 SEER condenser. This one's set up in a horizontal layout with the ductboard coil. It's a 2-ton system. As you'll see, it doesn't exactly look complete. Part of the utilization that we have for this university is, for instance, a day where we don't have enough installs for everybody. That's when it's up into the classroom. So we take advantage of the time that we have when we don't have work for everybody to utilize the university for training purposes. We can be in the midst of a project, job sells, and we guys hit the field and go take care of our clients. Over here is a 45,000 BTU furnace paired with a 2-ton 14 SEER single stage condenser. Over here we have AC Pro's X Series, which is a inverter type heat pump paired with their X Series air handler, which utilizes a variable speed motor. This is one of our more energy efficient systems that we're trying to educate our clients on. Basically, they're able to operate their system either more often and not accrue any increase in energy usage, or they just see a lovely price reduction in their SDG&E bills. Over here, we have another AC Pro. This is a 70,000 BTU unit paired with a 3-ton AC system. And again, this unit has been installed and reinstalled dozens of times at this point from various apprentices. For those of you that have tuned in the past, you will be familiar with our filter located right here. That's your number one friend for your HVAC system in your home. So that about covers it for this episode of Charlie's How To for Homeowners, and thanks for visiting our university. Feel free to contact the office if you would ever like to actually stop in and explore any of the material that I have just gone over with you. We're more than happy to let you check out the products that you may potentially have in your home one day. Thanks again.
Today I'm going to be showing you around our university. It's where we train new technicians who don't know about the trade, and we can, never mind. I was going to use it as a blooper.
This is live.
That's a pretty good blooper.
3, 2